7-yard drive.
Outstanding drive by Lebanon. John, you've got the call of this PAT attempt by the Blue Devils.
John Miller in to attempt the point after. Defendahl will handle the snap. It's back. It's good. The snap, the kick looks good. It is good. We get the lead. It's 7-6 here at Bradley. Huge drive, great play. That's what happens on man-to-man coverage. When you get man-to-man, sometimes the D-backs will take the bite. They took it. We score. 7-6 Blue Devils back in 30 seconds. This sideline report is brought to you by Ron's Family Hair Design. We'll be back after you hear this.
87-yard drive, 13 plays. Chad Lanning hits Kyle Schaefer on a 10-yard touchdown pass on 4th down. John Miller comes in, kicks the extra point. Lebanon leads 7-6, 7:19 left in the second quarter.
Ben Cates to kick it away for the Blue Devils. Cates, the soccer-style sophomore. He's forward, and here's the kick. Long and left. That one is going to hit, and, well, it's going to be caught. Oh, he didn't mean to do that. He catches the football. Instead of letting it go out of bounds, they would have had it at the 35-yard line. Now they're going to have it at about the 13, guys. That was a huge mistake.
Cole just drilled it down that far sideline, and the return man for Bradley caught it and stepped promptly out of bounds. Nice job, and Lebanon has pinned Bradley deep in their own territory to start this drive.
Bradley's at their own 13. Blue Devils have it going their way right now. They've got a little momentum. Bradley with a 1st and 10. Quarterback underneath brings motion and gives it to that big fullback, and he's got a little running room. Then Blue Devils stomp it up as he crosses over the 15, out to the 16, to the 17-yard line.
Clyde Trice, the weak side linebacker, had a hold of that fullback, Blake Morris, and he was not turning loose. He was down at the bottom of the pile. Brad just wouldn't give up on it. Brad has led this football team in tackles this season, 109 stops coming into tonight's game.
2nd down and 7 for the Bears at their own 17. They give it to the near side, and with a blocker in front of him is Goforth, and Goforth breaks a tackle and goes out of bounds. And he crosses the 26-yard line and picks up enough for the 1st down. Charlie Goforth, a 6'1", 175-pound senior, running the football, gets the 1st down out at the 26-yard line.
Trevor Brown, who plays at that guard spot, was the lead blocker on the jet sweep, and he made that play happen just as much as Goforth, running some interference for him out on the corner.
He had a tank in front of him. 1st and 10. Ogle in motion, and they give to that big fullback, and Lebanon's going to hit him. He made the 30-yard line, may have gotten to the 31. Grinded out smash mouth football here. Martin making the stop for the Blue Devils. Big number 32. That's Brandon Martin, a 5'10", 196-pound senior linebacker. Gain is 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 31. And again, they give it to the big guy. Breaks a tackle. Lebanon hits him again, but he's got the 1st down. He crosses the 35, out to the 38, to the 39-yard line. Lebanon really put a pop on him at the 35 and jarred him, but he broke that tackle and squirts on for 4 more yards.
We've got to do a better job of wrapping that big guy up. We made good initial contact, but he shakes the tackle, gets the 1st down yardage.
And they're giving it to him almost every carry. 1st and 10. Motion to the near side is Goforth. They hand it to that fullback. He plows and drives over the 40 to the 41, near the 42-yard line.
Terry, they are certainly getting their money's worth out of the fullback, Blake Morris.
Tommy, he already has 14 carries tonight. 14 carries, 79 yards, about 5.5 yards a carry.
5:25 to play in the opening half. Lebanon leading 7-6. Bradley on the move. 2nd down and 7. Looked like they had motion, but they give it to Goforth coming to the near side. He's got some running room. Goforth breaks a tackle at the 50 to the 45. One man to beat, and he's run out of bounds down inside the Lebanon 30 at the 27-yard line. Run out of bounds finally by Maurice Dobson.
John, once again, we're getting people to the point of attack. Our folks have got to tackle.
You're right, Tommy. They're strong, fast running backs. One man obviously cannot bring them down. We're going to have to gang tackle this bunch.
And they hand it to the big fullback up the middle. Not a lot there. He crosses the 25 to the 24. A pickup of about 3 by Morris, the big guy. Boy, he just follows that huge line up front, right up that middle. 245, 225, 225, 295, and he just lays in there behind him. Gain of 4, second down and 6 at the Lebanon 24. Al Morris, the quarterback. Blake Morris, the fullback. They give it to Ogle, far side. Lebanon had a hand on him, and they let him get loose, and he crosses the 20 to the 19, a gain of 5. Lebanon had him back for a yard loss and didn't wrap him up. So he squirts it inside the 20, near the 19-yard line, and it will bring up 3rd down and 2 from that point.
That goes back to what we were talking about earlier. We're getting people where they need to be. We got to wrap them up. We've got to make those tackles, work through them, get them on the ground.
Al Morris sets his ball club. Hand it to that big fullback, and he blasts in there. Second effort. He may have gotten the first down. It's going to be close. I think he has got it down to the 16-yard line, I think, is where they will mark it. It will be a first down. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the Lebanon 16-yard or 17-yard line is where they'll put the football down.
The feature back in the wing T is the fullback, and this kid Blake Morris, 196 carries on the season. You can see why.
They give it to the near side, Goforth, and he slides outside. Lebanon's got him, and now they turn him loose, and he squirts loose and guts free and fights inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Goforth, Blue Devils all over him back at the 15-yard line. How he got out of there and got down to the 10, I'll never know, but he makes it inside the 10 by the length of the football. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Bradley.
Jones comes out of the game for Lebanon. He's in some pain, maybe a shoulder stinger. Justin Jones is out, and he's going to be getting some attention by the medical staff on the sideline.
Bradley on a drive. They're knocking on the door inside the Lebanon 10 at the 9.5. Motion to the near side. They hand it to the big fullback, and he plows and drives down near the 5-yard line, and they stop him there. Blake Morris goes to the 5, and it'll be 1st and goal Bradley from the 5-yard line. Nose of the football touching the Lebanon 5. Tyler Dodd split to the near side, but they give it to the fullback. Touchdown, Bradley.
They ran the trap play inside, Clyde, and there's a flag that comes out late.
Hang on to your hats. The flag is in the end zone, and let's see what the call is going to be.
Certainly after the touchdown play. Personal foul looks like is going to be called. That is the indication from Antoine Ross. That's against them. It looks like
be against Bradley. I think it is.
John, did you see what took place in the end zone at the end of the play?
It just so happened I was looking right at it, Tommy. Brad Trice was back there. The ball had obviously broken the plane. Plays over with. He gets nailed after the fact. I don't know if they're going to wave it off. They talk too long. Usually when they talk this long, something happens.
Well, they're still talking.
Personal foul against both teams.
Called it against both of us. They're not going to eject him, are they?
I think they are, aren't they?
Well, Trice is coming to the sideline with the official. John's going to be listening to this one. Now, if they throw our kid out, they need to throw one of their kids out.
Well, they're backing them up on the... They're going to get the penalty.
Now, John, you were down there listening to it. Tell us what's taking place.
Called it on both the guys. I didn't see Trice do anything except get nailed. So that's why they conferred.
Have they thrown him out?
I'm going to find out after the extra point. They're going for 2. Take it up there, Clyde.
They're going to go for 2. Al Morris sets them up. Al Morris hands it off to the big fullback. Pitch is back, and it's fumbled. And Ogle will pick it up, and he's dropped back at the 11-yard line, and they don't get it. 2:48 remaining in the opening half, and Lebanon trails 12-7.
We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Bradley County has equaled Lebanon's 87-yard march and done one themselves. 87 yards, 12 plays. They do it all on the ground. Morris scoring his 2nd touchdown of the night. The 2-point conversion fails. So with 2:40 left in the first half, it's Bradley County 12, Lebanon 7.
John, let's send it down to you. What's the deal?
from the line judge over here, Tommy, Brad Trice has been ejected for throwing a punch. The Bradley player who started the incident didn't throw a punch. Brad said he never done anything. I didn't see him do anything, but the Bradley guy stays in, our guy's out.
Well, that figures. It is Bradley to kick off. Lebanon has Andre Logue deep at the 5. And here's the kick. And they're going to kick it on sides. Lebanon going to back up and take it at their own 40, and then he gets hit.
A glancing blow.
A glancing blow. No blood, no foul, I guess.
And Lebanon will put it first and 10, put it in play first and 10 at the Blue Devil 36-yard line, just beyond the 35. Offensively for Lebanon up front, Forrest, Logue, Steelman, Miller, and Miller. Neighbors, the tight end for Lebanon in that I formation.
Jones back in the ball game. He goes left. Defendahl out to the near side to the right. Lanning sets his ball club. Lanning, draw play, Antoine Ross. Got a little tackle, got a little room. Moves out over the 38 to the 40-yard line and is dropped at the 40. But it's going to be a gain of about 5 by Antoine Ross on first down. 2:34 and the clock ticking. Blue Devils would like to take the lead here before the halftime. 12-7, Lebanon trailing Bradley County. Keep this in mind. Lebanon deferred in the first half. We get the ball to open the second half.
Lebanon with that counter tray. Fullback goes one way. Pull the guard and tackle over here. Nice little running lane there for Antoine Ross.
Justin Jones and David Defendahl, the wideouts. Lanning wants to throw. Looks, fires long for Jones. He's there, and it's broken up at the last moment. A great defensive play by Ogle over there again. Travis Ogle. Boy, that was touchdown all the way if Ogle don't get a hand on that ball.
That's out there, just a little bit more juice on it. Man, it would have been a great one. Terry, what about Lanning throwing the football tonight?
Tommy, with that incompletion, Lanning 4 of 8, 26 yards and a touchdown.
Ball is at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for Lebanon from their own 40. And I don't know what the holdup is out there, but the Blue Devils now will come out of the huddle and come up to the line. They go with a 2 wide out set. Lanning sets him down. Lanning backpedals, wants to throw. Looks, fires long. Schaefer's wide open. Schaefer's got it. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Kyle Schaefer, 60 yards, and the Blue Devils are back on top.
Man, they went on top to Schaefer, and he just outran the corner down there. Got behind him for the beautiful catch and run, and Schaefer takes it to the house. Terry, how long was that?
Tommy, 60 yards as the cornerback bit on the end. He went long, 60-yard touchdown by Schaefer.
Lebanon's going to take a timeout. They want to make sure they get the right play, the right personnel in there. Let's keep it right here. We'll tell our station that we will take a 3-minute break. 3-minute break when we break at the end of the half to reestablish our connections. So at the end of the first half, we will take a 3-minute timeout to make sure everything is all put together. But Lebanon goes on top with the big pass play. Wow is all I can say. Wow.
What a beauty. Schaefer got behind his man. His man almost caught up with him as Schaefer had to kind of wait on the ball for a little bit. But when he got it, it was streaking down the sideline, and he was long gone.
Tommy, Schaefer has caught 16 balls this year. Half of them have been touchdowns.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. And
Blue Devils are going to go for 2 as they come out. They don't have a lot to lose. They've got a 1-point lead.
That's probably a good idea.
That is a good idea. Lanning sets him down. Blue Devils going for 2. Lanning drops and falls. He stumbled coming out from under the center, and the Blue Devils don't have a chance to get the 2, so it's no good. With 1:55 to play in the opening half, it's Blue Devils 13, Bradley 12. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Plays, they go 64 yards. The